Hey everyone, it's Dave, Homes by Sergeant Dave. I'm your real estate warrior. And hey, today we're going to talk about the 5 biggest mistakes I see home buyers making. So since you're here about real estate. So like this video, share it with some friends, hit the red subscribe button and ring that bell because I've got regular stuff coming out. You're not going to want to miss it. Let's do it. So today we're going to talk about the 5 biggest mistakes I see home buyers making as they enter into the home buying process. These are in no particular order with the exception of the last one, which I think is the most important mistake home buyers are making. So number 5, don't fall in love with the home. You get out there, the kitchen's beautiful, the great flooring, and you just get completely lost in this house. You don't consider any other homes, you don't take a look at the house as a whole, and you start missing things such as the age of the water heater, some other conditions that might have come up in the inspection reports, things that you would overlook, the backyard that's been unattended to. So don't fall in love with a house. Take a look at it and look at it collectively as a whole. The 4th thing is wanting to waive everything. I'm going to waive the inspections. We're going to waive the appraisals. We're going to waive. Hold on a minute. I mean, let's be serious. Don't waive inspections if you don't have to. Next thing you know, you've thought that the fixer-upper you're buying is actually a knocker-downer. So, and if you're doing a loan, you're not going to get away with waiving the appraisal contingencies, and it's just not a smart thing to do if you think you've got the cash over anyway. So don't just get caught up thinking that you have to waive all the contingencies to get into that house, that have the strength in your offer to get that house. Let's talk about it before you decide that that's what you really want to do. So the 3rd thing, my opinion is taking a lender just because they're offering you the best rates. I know that everybody wants to pay less for more. It's not always the case. You have to look at the totality of the loan package. I'm not a lender, and I know a number of lenders, and I give you referrals to talk to several of them so that you can compare your apples to apples. Don't just take a lender because they say they're going to give you a 1/10 of a point less than the other guy or other gal. It's just not the smartest way to jump into the loan buying process. Look at your loan options. Look at the PMI add-ons. What's your overall costs? These are things that you need to consider when you're choosing the lender that you want to do business with. Also, what are their timelines? How soon are they going to be able to do that loan for you, fund that loan? Are you going to be able to make the time to actually complete the escrow or the deal on the house? Are they going to get it done for you? That's important. That's pretty important, especially when you're talking about a minimal amount of money in what their discount rate would give you. The 4th thing is not being flexible. And when I say not being flexible, when you look at a house, again, we go back to the falling in love with the house thing and taking a look at the home collectively. One of the things that I would say is most important is neighborhood. You know, that there's that old saying, location, location, location. You can do something with the house, but you can't really change the location. So be flexible. When I say be flexible with the house. If somebody decided that their paint colors were purple, pink, and neon orange, you know, don't just dismiss the house because it could be a great house that just needs you to put your paint in it. That's actually more common than you know. People just don't want to take the extra effort to put in paint. Be flexible. Appliances may need updating. You can do that. But again, you can't change the school district. You can't change the location proximity to your work. Look at the house and then look at the house as a total. Be flexible. Be flexible in what you can do with the house. So the most important thing, the number one thing that I think most people are making mistakes doing is they're not getting pre-approved. They don't know their budget. You wouldn't go buy a car, you wouldn't drop in at the Mercedes dealer if you didn't know that you could buy a Mercedes. You would hope that you would go there knowing that you could afford that car. Well, if you're shopping for a home, you need to know how much home you can buy. That's critical. So understanding your budget, talking to the lender, taking a look at your overall debts. Look at your income, your spouse's income, your future incomes. What are you going to have for money after you make your mortgage payment? How are you going to live? How's it all going to come together? Again, that touches on the information we talked about with a lender. Getting good information, knowing your numbers, being confident in the power of your buying power. You will empower yourself by getting pre-approved, knowing the areas and the parameters in which you can shop in, because you're going to find something in that range that's going to work for you. If you're flexible, you don't just fall in love with a house, you know your budget, right? And you got a good lender. Hey, since you stuck around to the end of the video here, below is a link to a buyer's guide that I've created that will help you answer so many of the questions that come around in the whole home buying process. I hope that you found some information valuable in this, and I look forward to talking to you next time. Reach out to me, Homes by Sergeant Dave. My contact information, my phone number are right here below. I look forward to helping you out. Let's get it done.